If you are a party or if you are someone that escalates a problem between two friends and would love to watch the flame keep burning, withdraw from it. Stay away from it because nemesis would always catch up with you. Hello great people, hello fams, how are you all doing today? I hope you are blessed. I hope your day went well. I know that most people are no more in their days, but let me put it this way. Anywhere you are right now, if you're in your morning, if you're in your noon, or rather in your evening, I am sending a special wonderful greetings to you all, and I say that may your day be blessed, may your noon be awesomely blessed, and may your evening be warmly blessed in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. So today guys, I want us to have a discussion on this amazing topic. Okay guys, it's called how best to manage a conflict. How best can you manage a conflict? But nevertheless guys, before I continue with what we have today, if you are coming across my channel for the first time, please do not forget to hit on the subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so you can always be notified at any time I put up a new video. Guys, also please do not pay attention to this scarf I have on my neck. Okay, that is the way I choose to dress today. There is nothing there to remove it, but I just want to look in disguise today guys. Okay, so just pay attention and disregard the dress. Okay, so guys, on looking into what we have today, okay guys, being managing a conflict. Okay, managing a conflict. First off, let's look into the definition of what conflict management is. Conflict management is a process of limiting the negative aspect of a conflict, either between two people, either between two families, either between a brother and a sister, or either between two individuals that you don't even know. So it's a means of limiting the conflict between these people, but at the same time increasing the positive aspect of it. So I would also say, like, just a quick explanation on conflict, what conflict totally is, just in a layman understanding. Conflict is just like a fight between two people, fight between two individuals, fight between a brother and sister, fight between children, fight between families, individual families. Okay, that is what conflict is, and your own ability to manage these fights between these people is what is called conflict management. So guys, when we look into it, does it really take much for one to be a conflict manager? Like, does it really take much for one to be able to manage conflict? Yes. For you to be able to be someone that can manage a conflict, you really have a lot to consider. What do I mean by that? For you to be able to manage a conflict, of course, there are a couple of things you really have to put in place. One, you have to consider yourself as an individual. Are you a patient kind of person? Do you have that patience to be able to stop these fights? Are you really accommodating in the sense that you would be able to exercise the time to listen to the both parties? And this is where your calmness comes in. This is where you don't have to compromise in whatever the situation was or whatever that caused the problem. You really have to be a straightforward person. This is where your positive mindset comes in. You have to be a straightforward person. You have to be someone that can be trusted. And the last but not the least is that you have to be able to collaborate with the both parties on trying to find out what the problem is, and at the same time bringing a solution to this fight. So guys, you might want to ask again, why is it so important to manage a conflict? Why don't we just let these people manage their conflicts? Why don't we just let these adults, live with their problem? Why don't we just let these families, deal with their situation? Why must I get involved? Even if I'm a counselor, even if I can handle this, why am I getting involved? Man, why don't I mind my business? Guys, whatever you think you can do to settle a problem that is found within you, around you, whatever you think you can do, I would oblige, as my own personal opinion, to do it, except in a situation where you were not given the opportunity to calm the problem. Or if you must have looked and you believe that you as a person or you as an individual cannot handle the settlement in the conflict, then it's better to take a walk. So, but don't let a situation prolong. Don't let a conflict be unmanaged just because you want to be selfish. Unmanaged conflict can lead to so many negativity that you wouldn't even want to imagine. One, unmanaged conflict can lead to a life lost. Someone can lose his or her life when a conflict is not well managed or is not even managed at all. Two, unmanaged conflict can lead to job loss. Yes, if you are having conflict with someone in the office, with your superior, with someone, and it was not well managed, one of you can get sacked. Someone would lose his or her job. Three, unmanaged conflict can lead to accident. Yes, perhaps the conflict started on a roadside between two vehicles, between two drivers, or between two riders. If it is not well managed, it can lead to a serious accident, guys. Four, unmanaged conflict can lead to serious legal consequences. Yes, I would say it depends on where you are, but wherever you are, I believe every country, every state have their own laws that is guiding them. So unmanaged conflict can lead to a serious legal consequences. So you would want to manage it before letting it escalate to that. Then the number 5 negative effect of unmanaged conflict, guys, this one is very much in the society that we are today, and if you have a way, try to stop it. The number 5 negative effect of unmanaged conflict is that it can lead to a generational enmity. What do I mean by that? You would see a family that the generational enmity that was created or that was bettered by their great grandfather was still into existence, and this generational enmity keep on prolonging in the sense that the grandchildren experience it, the great grandchildren are still in this generational enmity. Now at this point you might want to ask, is it that there is no Abraham among these whole people to put a stop to this enmity? Most times, a conflict that is not being stopped at the first instance when it started, it's always somehow difficult to find the root of the problem and to be able to solve it. So the best way is to always stop this conflict at that point when it started, or else it will escalate to a point that no one would want to care on how to solve it, and it will turn to a very bitter problem. So guys, at this point I would want us to just look at 6 tips on how to best manage a conflict. Let's look at these 6 tips of mine on how to best manage a conflict. 1, you would be able to accept this conflict. What do I mean by that? You would be able to accept the conflict in the sense that for the fact that you're putting yourself into the situation to handle this conflict, accept the both parties, put in that time to listen to them. 2 tips on how to manage a conflict is what? Calm the situation. Guys, you will understand with me that at any time you run into a conflict, you see that this person is setting the flame burning, they are both setting the fire ablaze. So at this point, find a way to calm the situation. Calm the both parties down, or rather, calm one party down so that the others will be calm, or by himself or herself personally. Calm the situation down. The number 3 tips on how to best manage a conflict is what? For you to be active and attentively pay attention to their narratives, like whatever they are putting on the table that leads to this trouble or to this problem. Pay a serious attention to it. Do not look at their personality. Do not look at who is involved. Do not side or slide anyone just because you want to be selfish. The number 4 tips on how to manage a conflict, on how to best manage a conflict, is analyze this conflict positively. Analyze this conflict on both sides. This is very, very difficult to do. Most especially if it is a family conflict, or if it is a conflict between two siblings, or if you happens to be a family member. At this point, it is very, very difficult, but you have to analyze these conflicts positively, be straight about your analysis, and just bear the consequences, no matter whose odds is got. Please, if somehow you think that you would not be able to analyze this conflict, please, at this point, try to involve someone superior, either a church member, either your an elder, either a pastor, someone you think any of the party can listen to. Please get them involved at this point to be able to calm this situation. But peradventure, you are able to handle this conflict as a person, as a straightforward person, as a person with a growth mindset. At this point, call a spade a spade. Let whoever that is at fault know that him or her is the one at fault. Make them understand who was at fault. But also, at this same time, this will lead us to the number 5 key points on how to best manage conflict. The number 5 key point is building a success between these two parties. After you must have called a spade, set blames on who need to be blamed, or rather manage it mutually the way your knowledge directed you to do. That is where wisdom comes in. After you must have done this, all you need to do is build success between these two parties. Build peace. Call in peace. Let them find peace between both parties. Let them understand both parties. Let them understand the love of Christ. Let them understand that enmity would only destroy rather than build. And make them understand that there is no gain in you winning or me winning. Just let's move on and make life better. So, always round up your conflict management with a peace talk. So, but in conclusion, guys, I also want to make my concluding part also like a recommendation. What do I mean? If you are a party, or if you are someone that escalates a problem between two friends, or if you are found wanting, that you are the kind of person that can escalate problem and would love to watch the flame keep burning, withdraw from it. Stay away from it, because nemesis would always catch up with you. If you enjoy seeing people kill themselves, seeing people hate themselves, seeing generational enmity incline, if you find joy in doing that, please put a stop to it right now and at this moment, and learn how to encourage peace. Learn how to put yourself in other people's shoes. Learn how to be a peacemaker. Learn to love like Christ loved the world. Learn to exhibit the positive attitude. Learn to treat people just the same way you would want them to treat you. That is the golden rule. Learn to do the right thing, specifically at the right time. and have your blessings always come to you. Even if you are not the kind that escalate the problem, but you are there and you believe you can put a stop to the problem, please endeavor to do that and have your way straightened. So that will be all for today, guys. I love you all. Until I come your way next time, always D for Delia. Thank you, guys.